up, everybody? I wanted to do a video just quickly, just going through what was in the bag for 2024. A lot of people like to go, what's in the bag heading into the new year, but I want to go with like what I used for 2024 throughout the season, what worked, what's new, what got me to, a couple scores below 80 essentially as a 11 or so handicapper. So let's dive into it. This is what was in the bag. This is all the equipment that got it done for 2024. And I'll let you know also, it's not a bunch of new stuff too. It's a bunch of old technology, a couple new things to me for the last couple of years, but for the most part, nothing special. But that just goes to show you don't need new stuff to make you shoot low scores. So let's dive into it right now. Okay, we're just gonna focus on the clubs. I mean, we do have a nice Jones carry bag here, which is my go-to. It's one of my favorites. We're not going to dive into that sort of stuff, but let's start with the clubs because that's the main thing. So starting off with the driver, we have the PXG brand. So PXG 0211, older technology. I'm pretty sure I got it 2 years ago. I was rocking a Nike Vapor driver from 2015, and my max was like 265. Like I couldn't get that thing much more than that. So at that point, I figured it's time to upgrade. 10 years difference, 9 years difference, essentially. There's got to be some new technology in there. So went with the PXG, continued at the moment. So there's the driver, upgrade from the old Nike Vapor from 2015. And then I still have the Titleist 910F fairway wood, lofted to about I want to say 17 degrees. I think I've lofted it slightly up to about 19. Only wood that I have in my arsenal, really. I got rid of my 3-wood a little while ago. Just didn't feel like I needed it in the bag. If I'm 215, 220 out, this is perfect. Basically, it's just outside my 5-iron range, and I don't have the playing ability to be super accurate with my 3-wood, so I don't really take that out too often. But those are the two woods in my bag, and that's what I go with. I don't go for 3-wood, 5-wood. I think like my philosophy with golfing is like get good with the clubs that you have, and then like slowly start introducing other ones that you think that might fill the gaps in there. And for me, there's just not enough gaps to signify getting like a 3-wood at the moment. Those are what I have for the woods. The putter is new from the last time I did one of these videos, but Go Trek Social Club, shout out to those guys. They make really cool stuff out of Edmonton, Alberta. But Frontline Elevado putter from Cleveland, and if you're looking between like something like this and something like the Ping Tines, I would highly recommend taking a look at these. I found this to be and especially the grip. Like I found the Lamkin grip and just how the grip is set up, almost identical to the Pings, and I didn't want to spend $500 or $600 on that putter. So this was about $250, I believe, when I got it at the time. Again, I've missed the same amount of putts with this, and I've also downed 50 footers with that guy too. So I mean, putting's my struggle every day, but that's what I like going with. I will throw actually this putter in here too sometimes. So here, look at this. This is what I got. If that one's not working, it's just, I like the shape of this one. It's an old Spalding, and if one putter's not working, I usually switch it up to another one. And it is a bit tougher going to like something like a blade from like a mallet, just because I'll tend to roll and push and pull these ones a little bit more. But it's more so for a pace thing. So if I have this in the bag right now just because I've been going to the simulators or whatever. But if I decide to bring it with me, I'll bring that with me. So crazy. 2 putters in there. Going down to the wedges. So I have 3 wedges, sorry. Hopefully 3. Where's the 3rd? Oh, there it is. That scared me for a second. So I have the Cleveland RTX in a 52 and a 56. Just because I have the Cleveland 60 degree, and it's an old one. It's Cleveland, what does it say, 588 60 degree, and I just couldn't get myself to get rid of that one. So I got two more kind of in between wedges, you know, one for about 80 yards, one for about 100, 110 in the 52. So, you know, I wanted to keep the wedges all in the Cleveland family since I wasn't getting rid of the 60 degree. So that's why we got the other two. So that's what we got there. We got the 3 wedges. So no worries there. And then going to the iron set, this is what I still have. If you guys have watched like in an earlier video, it's the Nike VR Pro combos. Older set of clubs, but man, they are such a pleasure to look at. Like when I have a club in my hand, I really like to, you know, at least have a good look at it. And it's got that kind of in between look versus like, you know, sort of like a muscle back. The lower irons, the 8-9 pitching wedge, are a little more bladed. So those look a little more like your normal wedges. And then as you go up into the 3 and 4 iron, 5 irons, well, 5, 6, 7 irons will be a little more muscle back. 3 and 4 irons are actually a pocket back. I don't even carry those in my bag because who's hitting 3 iron? I'm not hitting 3 iron, at least not well. So I don't really have them in my bag. To be honest, now I don't know where they are. They might be somewhere in the shed, but regardless, those are the irons. You know, Nike irons, I have a hard time giving these up. Like I've had them for, I want to say 4 or 5 years. And when you hit them when you hit them good, man, they feel so good. You miss-hit them, especially the high irons. Yeah, you feel it a little bit, but I do like that they're not the full blades and they're the progression ones, at least for my game. Like it still gives me a little bit of like workability and that sort of thing. But that's what I have for the irons. What I will slightly talk about here is the Penfold glove, and it's the Penfold GX glove. I have a couple different colors in this one. I have the all black and I have a turquoise blue. And you know, I've used this throughout the year, and I will say like it's one of my favorite gloves. It's held up really nicely. And yeah, I think they're a bit on the pricey side, and I got them I think last year during Black Friday. But I do like having a little bit of flair on the course. I like having the colorways and that sort of thing. I don't like necessarily just grabbing a pack of Kirkland gloves and putting all that in my bag. I like to you know, grab some unique stuff like Go Track and some of these custom head covers here too as well. So, but that's what's in the bag. I shot under 80, I want to say like 2 or 3 times this year. So mostly at the beginning of the year, and my game kind of trailed off as things got in the busy season. Because, you know, as if you guys know, I work in the Canadian golf industry. So that's when everyone's doing full blown marketing and that sort of thing. So yeah, so you know, it goes to show you don't need like the new technology, but this was what was in the bag for 2024 golf season. And you know what, this goes to show you can still post some low scores. You don't need the best technology. Don't go and buy new clubs, you guys. You don't need the best and greatest. You know what, you're not that good. I'm not that good. I'm not saying I'm that good, but like no one's out there being Bryson DeChambeau or Rory McIlroy or whatever. And you guys need the best stuff. And honestly, sometimes maybe that hurts them. You know what I mean? These brand partnerships. Although, if Tacoma does want to send me some clubs, feel free. I do want to look at those. Those might be my next irons. But I'm definitely not getting rid of these Nikes. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. That's what was in the bag for 2024. Like and subscribe if you made it this far. I like what was in the bag versus what is in the bag. I think those, you know, like concluding the season, you know, I like seeing what worked and what didn't work as the season went on. Because I don't think you can get used to clubs, you know, in 6 to 12 months. I think you have to have them for a little bit. And, you know, this was one of those seasons where I was getting used to a new driver, getting used to new putters. So there you go, season 2024. Like, subscribe.